Now, leading things off on May the 6th, Champs for Autism will hold their first annual I Believe in Me fashion show. Joining us with all the details, we have founder Stephannie Addo. Stephannie, welcome to the show. First time on?
No, actually, we've been on 2 or 3 times now, so I thank you
Oh,
guys
you're
for
a
having us
veteran.
back.
Don't even worry about a thing. You're a veteran. Welcome,
Oh,
welcome,
gosh,
welcome.
thank you.
So tell us about what you're doing.
Okay, so basically we have the Champs for Autism fashion show. And actually we've been doing it now for 4 years. And what we're trying to do is just bring awareness to autism through fashion. The kids, every year they rip the runway, and basically it's just about empowering children with disabilities.
Now, Champs for Autism, when did you start that?
I started Champs for Autism back in 2014. It's in honor of my son. My son is on the spectrum, and really in the Bronx here, there's not a lot of programs for children, especially inclusive programs for children on the spectrum. So with the Champs for Autism fashion show, we allow children on the spectrum and children that are not on the spectrum to get together and interact.
Now, for people who don't know, talk about that spectrum. What is that spectrum?
Well, autism is such a wide range. It's a neurological disorder, really, and it affects children in a really big range. So you have children that might be on the lower end of the spectrum. So they might have things such as stimming, which is like where they might be like, waving their hands, or have a speech delay, or you have people where they're higher functioning, where they might not pick up on just general social cues and stuff, or they might be a little quirky, but they all have their own things to put into society.
Very, very smart, too.
And, very smart.
How did you find out your child was autistic?
Well, because I have a background in special needs, when my son was born, I knew he was developing well, but the thing was he didn't hit his speech milestone. And I went to the doctor, I asked the pediatrician, I'm like, do you think I should refer him? And she's like, no, just give it time. Because, you hear boys will be boys will talk late, boys will do this, but I decided to refer him out on my own. And once I referred him out, that's when I got the diagnosis that he had autism, around 18 months.
Yeah. And immediately you took action.
I did.
What did you do?
Well, I ensured to try to get him the services, but the services took extremely long. And that's another thing that I'm trying to break out through the show, is to empower other parents that are waiting on services, because we are in a highly populated area. We have to wait 6 or 7 months, but there's people in Texas that have to wait 12 to 14 years. And I'm trying to empower other parents to get out there and just create the programs that you want to see within your child. So that's what I'm doing here with Champs for Autism.
Talk about some of your programs. You're helping a whole lot of people.
Okay, so the first one is basically this fashion show, and all funds goes towards opening a private school for children with autism in the Bronx.
Great.
We were trying to be the first one, but now we're going to be the second one.
That's all right.
But,
we need all the help we can get.
It is, which is
everybody
really
working
good.
together.
Yeah. And so right now that's our big goal, and also to bring about recreational activities on a monthly basis for children with autism here in the Bronx as well. And I'm focused on the Bronx because it's pretty limited.
So some of the places that they can go to, before you had your program and started your foundation, where did you take people?
My son?
Take
Well,
your son,
it was
or
really
other
my
people that
son before I started the program. I would spend a lot of time in Westchester. I'm like a Bronx, Westchester resident. But
you're bouncing back and forth.
bouncing. Yeah, but I spend a lot of time in Westchester because those were the only places I find that was able to service my son.
So they didn't have a whole lot of programs.
They didn't have a whole lot of programs here in the Bronx, and that's why I'm really focused on the Bronx, because it's extremely limited right now.
How about the public school system? Did they have things in place?
Well, the public school systems does have different things in place, but not recreational. And that's not only for children on the spectrum, though. That's all around. It's pretty limited for extracurricular activities for children.
So the Bronx does lack the support that you need to.
Absolutely. But I'm working with
But you're going to make it happen.
Absolutely. Working with other parents. There's other parents out there, other warriors, that's what I call them, awesome warriors, AUSOM. And we're all working together to ensure that the Bronx and the children in the Bronx have the programs that they need.
So tell us about this fashion show. How's it going to look? What are we going to do?
It's a very beautiful show. We have it in the lobby of Bay Plaza. And there's over 300 people that watch these beautiful children just walk down the runway and do their little pose and come on back. And, you know, a lot of the times through this show, I'll hear parents tell me, oh, this is the first time my child has smiled, or this is the first time I've seen my child in this light. So, you know, it's really empowering for me, and it's empowering for the parents
They're
as
going
well.
to change modeling because, you know, models come down, they don't smile too much.
I know, and you know, it's funny, the children that are into modeling,
They're gonna have
it's
fun.
hard, you
Yeah.
know, it's harder for them, but the other kids, they love it. They
Yeah.
smile and they kill it.
So you have the music and everything. How's that
The
whole thing gonna look?
DJ, the music, we have performers. We have live performers that come. So last year we had like a dance group come. We have singers. So it's just big. The DJ's there, and it's a big show.
Yeah. And how do you continue to raise, you know, awareness after the fashion show? Because the
Well,
fashion show is there to create the awareness.
it's
and
there to
let
create the
people know.
awareness. But my goal now is to really speak to different PTA organizations, go out to different private schools as well, and let them know what I'm doing and what I'm trying to do.
You're working hard for
Yeah.
your son, for your family, and others, and your community.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's important to me.
Yes, yes. So you have any plans for the future? What's going to happen after this?
Oh boy, I have big plans for the future, but really the summertime I plan on doing like a more like a traveling camp for children with autism, where we go visit different amusement parks and things of that nature. Then when it comes more towards the winter, I'm gonna host.
Do you need
our
like a
second
mobile
one.
bus or something?
We do. We do, but there's bus companies out there that we contract with.
Yeah, but
so,
you get your own bus and you can put the equipment in it that you need.
That would be perfect.
You want to do it?
I would.
I ask for it. Say hello to my friend.
Yes, so we are asking for your support here with Champs for Autism. And if you guys are interested or want to support us or make any types of donations or volunteers, because we're in desperate need of volunteers as well, you can always go to www.champsforautism.com and reach out to me.
What about that bus?
And the bus. Definitely the bus. It would make a dramatic change for children with autism on and off the spectrum
You
as
go
well.
from spot to spot, you know, educating,
Absolutely.
creating the awareness,
Yes.
hand out your paraphernalia, and your pamphlets and all of that stuff. Let people know.
Absolutely.
Be an advocate for your son and our community. Thank you so much. Give Stephannie Addo a big round of applause, everybody. Founder, Champs for Autism. Yes.
Thank
you
you
for your
so
service,
much.
Stephannie. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Open next.